I heated a wire until it was red hot, hammered it into a sharp spike, and while that man was asleep I quietly took his swim goggles. Then I jumped into the sea to fish, thinking everything was under control. But I didn't expect this moment to make me regret it for the rest of my life. When the man woke up and found his goggles gone, he flew into a rage, grabbed a long spear, and was ready to stab me to death. My wife tried to stop him, but she was too weak. She couldn't restrain him at all, and in the struggle her clothes were torn. Seeing that, the man didn't hesitate. When I returned, my boat full of fish, and handed him the goggles, he should have been furious, but instead he looked unusually pleased. Something felt wrong, but I didn't think much of it, proudly showing off my catch, only wanting to fill our stomachs. Then, I noticed my wife's eyes darting away. My chest tightened. She didn't say a word. I began to realize how serious this was. I looked back at the man beside me and suddenly understood everything. Rage surged up inside me. I grabbed her and pushed her in front of the man, hoping she would repent. But a few minutes later, to my shock, she and the man were dancing together without a care, as if nothing had happened. Seeing that, my face went pale with anger. I couldn't hold back any longer. I swore they would pay for this. So I smashed a glass bottle, ground down the bottom, and stuck it to the bottle's mouth. I heated a plastic bottle until it softened, cut it open, and sealed the mouth with black rubber. Made a crude diving mask. I couldn't wait and jumped into the water. Underwater was clearer than I had imagined. I was overjoyed, planning to spear a few big fish to get my revenge, but then I saw a shipwreck. The boat had only a small hole that could be fixed. A light went off in my head. If I repaired that boat, I could get off this island. I abandoned the fishing plan, took off the goggles, and began pulling the boat. Walking in the water was too hard. Dragging a boat heavier than me nearly exhausted me. I gasped for breath and kept going, afraid the tide would carry the boat away. Finally, I hauled the small boat onto the shore. The man saw it and seemed to realize this might be our way out. He ran to help, but I shouted at him to stop. He had insulted me before. How could I let him come near me now? Impossible. So I spent days repairing the boat by myself, dreaming of leaving the island, until my wife came to apologize. She said everything she had done was for survival and begged me, once the boat was fixed, to take her with me. I wasn't a fool. I didn't buy her one. Sided reasoning. Angrily, I turned and walked away. Not long after, the boat was fixed and even rigged with a sail. Seeing the man bustling about, I grabbed the spear, planning to go fishing again to gather food. But as soon as I entered the water, something felt off. I surfaced and saw they had already loaded everything onto the small boat. They were trying to steal my boat. Rage boiled up inside me. I ran to the shore to stop them, but it was too late. They had pushed the boat out into the water. I couldn't catch up, only roar on the beach as I watched them sail away. My anger strangely shifted to amusement. I lay back in my chair ready to watch the show.